Hi everybody, this is Nate with another Backcountry beer review. Today I'm on Las Mesas del Conjalon, the eastern peak. That is a P1K in New Mexico. It is a peak of 1,000 feet or more of prominence. It is incredibly windy. There's a lot of snow, which I wasn't really anticipating. There's some deep drifts here. Some were getting up to my waist, which is really high, but you can see like the area around me, not so much. Because of the wind, the wind always messes with beer reviews. I'm sorry for any popping or crackling that you're getting. There's really not much I can do about it. I have an external microphone. When it's just crazy windy like this, it really doesn't even matter. The brewery I'm reviewing today is Little Toad Creek Brewery and Distillery out of Silver City, New Mexico. It is their Pendejo Porter. It was nice of them to name a beer after me. This brewery was kind of on my radar because I've seen their stuff a lot, but I have never bought any of it, to be honest. To be quite frank, when a brewery distributes their beer and I see it on the shelf and it's like they've got IPA, lager, porter, amber ale, or something like that, it doesn't really pique my interest enough to buy it, and that's kind of where I was with Little Toad Creek. None of their beers looked particularly interesting to me. No offense, I'm not trying to pass aspersions, but I'm just being honest. And so my attention was actually raised to this beer in particular when somebody posted about it in some New Mexico craft brewing group I'm in, and a lot of people said that it was actually their favorite beer by the brewery. They said it was really good. Figured, what the heck, if all I need is that impetus of that word of mouth or something to try that beer. So I figured, what the heck, I'll try it. I'll review it for you people and for myself. And here I am. So I'm gonna move down the mountain a little bit because it's super, super, super incredibly windy. And I think if I move down this slope is in the opposite direction of the wind, so I think it'll shield things even more. And I think I'll be able to, be a little bit more audible. Also, if you see these fuzzies flying around, I think I accidentally ripped my jacket when I sat down initially, and now all the down is flying out. So after this rip, I think I'm probably in the market for a new jacket if I've got 2 huge rips in my jacket. Anyway, let's open up this beer. All right, time for a sip. For sure, it's chocolate forward. I would call this I don't know if this is quite in the dark chocolate. To me, it's more in the semi-sweet chocolate. I don't think it has the sweetness for me to say milk chocolate, though I am picking up this kind of creamy smoothness. The mouthfeel is really great. It's like a chocolate mousse. It's velvety. It's hard to believe that it's an 8.1% beer or whatever it is. It's just really smooth, really easy to drink. I'm getting a little bit of bitterness that I guess I'd kind of ascribe to the chocolatey taste, maybe a little bit of a hint of coffee, but not really. I think it's mostly just that semi-sweet chocolate. I'm getting also bitterness from the hops. I think the hop profile it's not a very complex beer for sure, but the hop profile in this is pretty present, I think. I'm getting a lot of earthiness, even a little bit of bitterness or pininess as well. It's not entirely unreminiscent of a couple beers I reviewed earlier. I think the Alpha Claus Porter and the Stranger Than Fiction Porter. Those both had some hop notes, and yeah, when a brewery kind of puts that hop profile in a porter, it makes it really interesting and takes it to another level, I think. While I was talking and kind of thinking about the flavors, I picked up even a little bit of nuttiness, maybe like pine nut or almond or something, just like a really slight nuttiness there in the middle profile of the beer. The finish is inoffensive. There's nothing really crazy going on in the finish. It just sort of dies away gently and gracefully. It's a pretty solid sipper, especially at 8.1%. I can see why people like it. I am not going to rock the boat and say that there was anything I didn't like about it, so hey. This is the first Backcountry beer review I'm filming in 2024, so Happy New Year to you people. I'm sure it's probably February now for you at least, but anyway, cheers and have a Backcountry beer for me.